Ram. I love Ram. I am married to Ram. Ram, I love. Marriage is strong. Ram and Justin, together forever. Together forever. Together forever. Ram and Justin, together forever. Together forever. Together forever. I love Ram so much. Love is love. It doesn't matter if one is a Pokemon and the other is human, as long as you love each other, 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 love each other. Sing with me, Russian Ram. Love, 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 love.
Sing with him, chat. You know the words. You know the words. I have to get emotional when I talk about JustinRPG. He was my first lolcow. He is near and dear to my fucking heart. Because I remember way back when. Okay, I mentioned the Blockland stuff, right? You guys remember that stream? There was a girl that I talked about in that stream, and we were very close friends. And she was a vorophile. And we would sometimes, I would make fun of her by comparing her to JustinRPG. And sometimes I would scream at her the word love. just endlessly yelling at her, love each other. And I actually hold a contention. I have a very strong political opinion regarding that song. I believe that it's actually flub each other. It is not love each other. I believe there's an F in there. Flub each other. And when I tell people this, they think I'm fucking crazy. But I hear the F. I hear the F, and nobody can convince me otherwise. It's not D. Fuck off. I'm not into gypsies. Get out of here. Also, since I'm being open, let me tell you how close I was to not doing a stream today. I woke up yesterday in fucking hives. I had never seen it before. I had like bites on me. I'm like, do I have fucking bed bugs? How the fuck do I have bed bugs? I keep my shit clean. And while I'm sitting there looking at this shit, like, what the fuck is this? What bit me? It like spread. And I'm thinking, holy fuck, this is like an allergic reaction type thing. And I was itchy all over, and it was miserable. And then I'm thinking, before I figured out it was like allergies, I put all my bed dressings in the washing machine, and I cut it on. And then some fucking dipshit Slav motherfucker had built something over the main lines, and it collapsed and crushed the water pipe to the entire fucking city. And nobody in the city had water. And my fucking bed dressings were all damp and shit and like soapy and gross. And I couldn't I couldn't take a shower, and I was covered in fucking hives. And also, because of how my house is, I use a radiator. I don't have electric heating. And I like, it's fucking cold. It's February in fucking Russia, and I couldn't cut my fucking heating on because I didn't have any water, and I couldn't flush the toilet. I couldn't use the fucking shower. I couldn't finish cleaning my fucking bed dressings. So I just go to bed on the mattress in like full clothes and shit. And then I wake up and I go out to get my fucking borscht, right? And nobody had any borscht because they didn't have fucking water yesterday, and they couldn't put the shit in the slow cooker the night before. So it was just awful. It was Tonka saw level fucking miserable. And all I was thinking about the entire fucking time was this shit. Was this fucking shit.
And especially you, Joshua Moon. I curse you and all your followers and all your people over there that have spoke against my wife and I. I curse all of you in the name of Yahweh, that you die, and that Yahweh takes your life, and that your insides rot with pestilence. May you die for coming against Yahweh's righteous. And for the stalker.
Just some fucking bullshit. Unbelievable. Just unbelievable. It's miserable. Miserable. Alright. What was I talking about? Oh, right. JustinRPG. Well, gosh golly. I love JustinRPG. It's important to note with JustinRPG is that he is just a weirdo. There are no trolling arcs. There are no love sagas. There's none of that faggot crap. This is just a man who is very weird. And I miss that. I miss the days where there were just weird people on the internet and people like that. I like that. I like this guy. He's very open about himself. This is the famous picture of him. This was on Encyclopedia Dramatica, I think in like 2011. Like it was a long time ago. He is old school and he hasn't changed a fucking bit. So this is him with Chiquita or something. Chikorita? I don't know. It's the shitty plant one from the second gen. Though I do want to point out that the best part of this entire picture is the hamburger. If you look at the top right, JustinRPG, in his infinite wisdom, has decided that what his room needed to pull it together is a picture of a very thick double stack hamburger. And it's a great looking hamburger, but I don't understand the significance. Like maybe because he's a vorophile, he was thinking, you know, what I really need is like a hamburger in my room. But I personally wouldn't. And here's another older picture. I don't think he commissioned this one. I think he just pulled it and edited himself into it. So loudspeaker attention, 4 human cadets are missing and stolen from the laboratory, an experimental shrink weapon. And as you can see, she's eating them. Now this is just like a normal, this is just a normal, in air quotes, vor picture. But as you can see, he has optimized it. He has improved it significantly by photoshopping himself into the situation, into the peril. He's really projecting himself in there for us. It looks photoshopped. Maybe just a little. I want you now this one's even more seamless. I want you guys to tell me if you can find out if this is edited or not. So I don't know who the girl on the right is. I think it's Soria from Ocarina of Time. I don't know. You guys tell me. But there's JustinRPG. Oh, it's Rydia, not Soria. And there's a mole trace on the middle. JustinRPG very accurately points out in the thinking bubble, my Moltres is pooping in the new house. And Rydia or whatever says, you're going to have to eat all that now, Justin. And it says down there in the bottom, scenario. Justin's Moltres couldn't wait to poop. She pooped in Justin and her new girlfriend's new house. Justin's girlfriend makes Justin eat Moltres' poop as a result. Since his girlfriend is the boss, Justin eats Moltres' poop. Justin then waits until Moltres has finished doing her business. Then Justin eats all of Moltres' poop. And I mean every last bit, and swallows it down too. So there's a lot to dig through in this picture. you might pick up the theme of female empowerment. And Justin, like our friend Melinda Leigh Scott, is definitely a fan of the matriarchy. There are matriarchal elements to his household. And we can probably blame that on the fact that he is a single or only child. I want to say he's an only child of a single mom who, this is way back when, this is 2011, I think, at least. This is a picture of her. Everybody seems to think she's very hot, and she has a thing for Corvettes. I'm pretty sure that her family, like her father or something, was somehow involved in the Corvette company. But she is definitely like one of those women who back in the day would pose next to cars and shit. And this is the old picture I could find of her for the purposes of this stream. Justin also likes cars on his Facebook and stuff. He has like video game cars and stuff on his page, alongside horrible fetish material. If you think she's hot though, this is her now. She's aged quite a bit. Not too gracefully. Based on this look of being dead inside, there might have been some revelations made in the last few years that have hurt her somewhat. Oh God, chat's fucking exploding. Jesus Christ. Gilf. Oh, fuck off. Fuck off with that. All right. The majority of this is I have found recently that JustinRPG is actually still active, and because how the internet is with like cringe groups on Facebook and Reddit, he's gaining some traction. So we're just gonna go over some of his new stuff to just kind of show you what you're in for if you go look for him. He has like an active Facebook account. He has an active Reddit account, and he has an active profile on one other site that I'm going to get to last. So if you're wondering, does he still Photoshop him into pictures he doesn't belong in? The answer is yes. Obviously. Okay. Oh, I put this over here for a reason. I remember. I'm going to have sex with this female flame atronach. If I'm okay, the thing is, I'm going to be reading a lot of his stuff. And I've tried to read it to myself, but keep in mind, I have brain problems, and these are all fictional names. I am going to mispronounce fucking everything constantly. If you notice this, tell me in chat. I will try to correct myself if it's in time. I am going to have sex with this female flame atronach from Oblivion. I find the flame atronach, and he repeats the name. He never uses pronouns. He just repeats the name endlessly. Flame atronachs from the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion sexy. However, their body is made up of 87% fire, and 100% fire surrounds them. That fire could kill me if I tried to have sex with one. To remedy this, the flame atronach casts a spell on me, making me resistant to fire. Keep in mind, resistant is not the same as immune. I still take damage. It's either 1 point or 0 points of damage each second I'm having sex with her. Just because a particular second caused 0 points of damage does not mean that I did not feel anything. It just means I took no damage. I'm not going to rush through having sex with this flame atronach. I am making sure I pleasure anything I have sex with, especially non-humans. I'd rather take damage than not pleasure the flame atronach. Atronach, my bad. The flame atronach and I go to the plains of Oblivion to have sex. When having sex with non-humans, it is always sexier to have sex in their natural habitat rather than a human's natural habitat. The plains of Oblivion is the flame atronach's natural habitat. Before we went into the plains of Oblivion, the flame atronach let all the Daedra know that we are just here for sex. The Daedra will not attack us because they know I am here at the Plains of Oblivion on sexual business. Is that like a political passport? When you go to the bowels of hell, do they give you a special passport if you're just there to fuck things? This includes the Dremora. However, the Dremora Marquinas think that it is going to be easy recruit for becoming a follower of Mehrunes Dagon, considering that I am having sex with a flame Atronach. However, I have no interest in becoming a Daedra. Okay. Now that post would not be worth reading if not for this fucking picture, which I'm gonna bring front and center because you need to see it. This is the picture that I got the thumbnail from, and I want you to see it in its glory. This is just perfect. Look at how happy he is to be next to that Atronach. It is he's just thrilled to be in hell, I guess. All right, I have another one. Oh God, this one. As I mentioned at the beginning of the month in my cover photo, the next update of The Life of Justin Coolidge, the game, is indeed Princess Celestia. That update became live as of the 20th of August. This update allows me to ride my pony waifu Princess Celestia throughout Equestria. She is my transportation to get from point A to point B in Equestria, if long enough distance. This update also adds quests, side quests, and missions that either my pony waifu Princess Celestia needs to do or I need to do. Oh, Princess Celestia needs to do or her and I need to do. Okay, together. They do it together because they're a couple. There could be a quest here and there that involves all my main sexual partners, Wife Reshiram, Legendary Bay, Xerneas, Hazubando Lugia, and Pony Waifu Princess Celestia. The next update in late September is going to surprise the shit out of some people because a lot of people do not know that I like this anime. Spoiler alert, it used to be a Pokemon's main competitor. Oh, Digimon. Spoiler alert, it's Digimon. Okay, I want you to look at this, what's this? Oh, it's different. Look at that picture that he's used. look at how he straddles look at that. I like how the pony even looks like it's in fucking pain. Like, I can't carry this fat motherfucker around. He's too big. Josh is jealous. Am I jealous of his waifu, Princess Celestia? Oh, what's this one say? Okay, so this is another update about the game. I could not find this game. I looked for it. I don't know if I'm blind or retarded or what. I don't know if this game exists or if it's just like a thing he's working on or if it's like a fictional thing that he just enjoys talking about. I could not find this game anywhere. He'll never have what he has. I think his life is the game. I don't know. I cannot find this dude's game. I desperately want to play it though. So let me get a sip of water, and then I want to talk to you about how weird his fucking fetishes are. Just scrolling down his Facebook timeline introduces you to so many things you didn't know existed and which conflict with one another. Also, fair warning, these things I cannot pronounce either, so I'm going to bumble through this like a fucking retard some more. Sorry, I'm dying still, because I ate kebab. That's what I get. Oh, I didn't mention this. Last week I missed a week because I had the flu or something, and I got the flu immediately after I ate a kebab. And then the next week, because I'm a super genius with 142 IQ, I went to the same kebab place, and the next day I broke out in fucking hives, right? So I'm obviously mentally stunted, and I go to places that make me sick because I hate myself. Yes, remove kebab. There should be no kebab places anywhere. So, just like all Xerneas, my legendary Bay Xernia is capable of shrinking me, but she would never do so. She cares about me and does not want anything to happen to me. Other Xerneas do not shrink me. Some will crush me as well. Oh, not only shrink me, some will crush me as well. Some Xerneas out there force me to have sex with them. Wow. My legendary Bay Xerneas will never force me to have sex with her. All sexual contact with my legendary Bay is consensual. She will never shrink me, and she will definitely never crush me. However, if my legendary Bay Xerneas sees another Xerneas force me to have sex with him, shrinking me or crushing me, she cannot interfere. I'm dying. This is killing me. I'm gonna fucking stroke out and die reading this shit. And this is going to be my last words. You guys are going to gather around my plus size coffin and be, he was a kind fellow, and his final words were about a legendary Pokemon forcing Justin Coolidge to suck their dicks. Oh God. My legendary Bay Xerneas can protect me from other Xerneas that try to force me to have sex with them or try to shrink me if my legendary Bay Xerneas catches them before they started to do so. My legendary Bay Xerneas cannot stop Xerneas from crushing me, even if she caught them before they did so, because I would already be shrunken. If my legendary Bay Xerneas finds me shrunken somewhere because I was shrunken by another Xerneas that did not crush me afterwards, she cannot return me to normal size, because the only Xerneas that can return me to normal size are the same Xerneas that shrunk me. Other Xerneas cannot return me to normal size either if they were not the Xerneas that shrank me. Pictured here is my legendary Bay Xerneas holding me close to her because she cares about me. Jesus Christ. So if you can't tell, what he likes to do when he masturbates is set up situations that are very precise. And he goes into detail about how nobody can help him and how people care about him. The thing about caring about him is what's strangely reoccurring. And as I mentioned, it conflicts a little bit. So I'm going to read this one, which is posted literally right after this. Precision fetus, not quite. Giratina? The female Giratina and I are about to make things sexual. Oh God, he's really stepping it up in his relationship. Also, I like the little female sign over the monster, because if you needed to know that it was a female, it'll let you know. There's no ambiguity there. However, Giratina thought it would be even more sexy if she shrank me some first. Now that I am shrunken down to 2 feet 9 inches, what a fucking manlet, we can do some sexual stuff. I have to get behind Giratina in order to be sexual with her. She lifts up her tail and exposes her vagina. I cannot reach her vagina at this shrunken size. Not to worry, she can use psychic to lift me up to her vagina, where I can lick it or have sex with her, or whatever she wants me to do to her vagina. Arceus granted the female Giratina the ability to shrink living things when she asked him to make me smaller. There are a few rules set in place that the female Giratina must follow. She can only shrink me, and it must be done for sexual purposes. The female Giratina is a good guy? What? That's contradictory. It can't be a good guy. It's a female. It is male Giratina, plural, you have to look out for. So I like the contradiction between this thing protects him from being shrunk down. It would never shrink him down without his permission because it loves him. But then he also indulges the opposite, where this gigantic 6-legged monster caterpillar with demon wings will rape him because it's just into it. So there's definitely some conflicting interests there. Also, I have a question. Both of those, and I think every Pokemon mentioned so far, is legendary. Why can't he ever be into like a normal Pokemon, like Houndoom? Why can't he be like this white girl and be into Houndoom?
White girls fuck dogs.
Oh,
White
that's
girls
right.
fuck dogs. White girls fuck dogs. White girls
Okay, there is more. You saw this coming? Yeah, fuck you, motherfucker. Didn't see nothing coming. All right. Oh, he has standards. That's why he would never do a Houndoom. Oh my god. Okay, I think this is the November post that he didn't want to spoil. I am in Imperial Draymond Dragon Mode's stomach. What the fuck? That's not even a sentence. What the fuck is an Imperial Draymond Dragon Mode stomach? How does a dragon dinosaur armor thing have a fucking stomach? Whatever. Both Imperial Draymond Dragon Mode, that's like a tongue twister. I'm gonna try to say that as quickly as possible as he repeats himself 1,000 times. She has a sexual Oh, I am in Imperial Draymond Dragon Mode's stomach. Both Imperial Draymond Dragon Mode and I think it is very sexy when she swallows me. She has a sexual arousal look, and I am very happy to spend 10 minutes in her stomach. 10 minutes is the official amount of time that is spent in a pret's stomach for willing prey lore. However, 10 minutes in the stomach of a creature as big as Imperial Draymond Dragon Mode will cause a little digestion. Therefore, when I am thrown up, I will show some very minor signs of digestion. Here's a fun fact. Imperial Draymond Dragon Mode can digest me in a mere 20 minutes due to her very large size. Imperial Draymond Dragon Mode has fairly good odds when it comes to throwing me up on her first try. If she is struggling to get me out of her stomach, it is just bad RNG. I'm glad that we're incorporating RPG elements to Imperial Dragon Mode eating you. Technically, Imperial Draymond Dragon Mode is peeing in the... What? Is a peeing in my mouth Digimon? The main arousal... the main arousal for Imperial Draymond Dragon Mode is for her to urinate in my mouth. However, I cannot display that kind of thing on Facebook because Facebook's rules state that I cannot show any genitals, even ones of a fictional, non-human character. Imperial Draymond Dragon Mode is the third sexiest Digimon. Lilymon is first. Rainamon is second. Oh, God. All right, there's more. Oh, you know what I didn't fucking show you? I'm such an idiot. Where's this one? Is this the one that I want? Yes. Okay, so if you don't know, let me hide this first. There are other kinds of vor besides the regular kind of vor. Regular in quotes. There's like soul vor, there's like cock vor, there's anal vor. JustinRPG has found something I've never seen before. I've never even heard of this. I've heard of soul vor. I've heard of soul vor where people get their fucking souls eaten, but I've never heard of this. I was walking down the street and a magic man said that my wife just urinated, so he sent me to the inside of my wife's bladder. He did not know that my wife was a Reshiram, nor did he know that my wife was not even human. He just knew that she urinated. His magic told him that. He has no clue that he sent me to the bladder of a Reshiram. He just assumes that he sent me to the bladder of some human girl. When I got to my wife's bladder, I find that it is indeed empty. I must now wait for her bladder to fill up with urine so she can urinate and let me out. Oh God, that'd be fucking painful. I'd be passing like a fucking gallbladder stone or something. When her bladder is full, she will urinate and let me out. Unless she has a reason to hold her urine in, then I will drown in her urine. Keep in mind, Reshiram does not know that I am in her bladder. You think he'd fucking feel that shit? That sounds painful. So I want to tell you something that I forgot to show you. You might be wondering, how much does JustinRPG love Reshiram? The answer is this much.
Tiny details in that eye. Good.
How's it looking, Justin?
Good. Wings. One wing's not done yet.
Getting there.
Does the lines take longer or like the fill?
Just depends on the beat.
What do you think on this one?
How can you say you love her if you won't even tattoo her onto your arm? His mother enables him? I don't know. If she wants to go get a tattoo, like whose fucking business is it to stop him, you know? Sorry, that was just a little detour. A little detour. There's more. There's so much more. Oh, I have the full version of that picture, by the way. I want to show you it. Because this is one of the most bewildering fucking things I've ever seen. Urine in her bladder, urine exide out. Your wife just urinated so to me inside of her bladder. I send you. I think that's like a racist witch doctor depiction, like BillyWitchDoctor.com, Arias Chicken. But instead of like BillyWitchDoctor.com, he just sends you to somebody's bladder if they pee. He didn't say he shrank them. Like maybe if he does this normally, it like explodes the person as you like him peer inside of them and they fucking tear in half. I don't know. This guy's an asshole though. I want to point out how big his fucking gut is though. Like he's got great posture, but that is a fucking gut right there. All right, let us continue. Oh, I can't pronounce this name either. My pet Suicune, Matuso the Suicune, named after the professional poker player. Matusau the Suicune pees in my mouth sometimes. It was an agreement that I would allow him to do so if he became my pet. Now, he doesn't ever seem to have sex with male animals, but he does let them pee in his mouth. I don't... Suicune. Okay, whatever. But, yeah. Again, he does this with Luga, too. Oh, God. I can't... Oh, you guys aren't going to like it when I get to this. I am known for creating some of the most attractive Sims in the Sims free play. Here is one of the sexiest Sims I've ever created. I would not mind having sex with her. She is more attractive than any white Sim I have ever created. So he likes men, he likes women, he likes animals. He likes fictional Imperial Dragon lords. He likes non-human rock monsters made of fire. And he likes blacks. That's right. He is a true sexual maverick. Okay, now I mentioned he's active on another site. But before I show you that, let me just show you. I don't even know why I saved this. Oh, I know. I remember why I saved it. So this is his eBay, and as you can see, he's very, very open about being into vorophilia, and that's a picture of him riding a Moltres and being eaten by Reshiram. Now his name is Moltres Rider, but he's being eaten by Reshiram. I just find that weird. That's what I find weird. Like, you should be monogamous, Justin. You should only have one wife. I mean, you got her fucking tattooed to your arm. How are you going to leave her after that? But he's not afraid of his kink, right? So, there's a website out there, don't ask how I know this, called Ekka's Portal. Ekka's Portal is a vorophile, it's massive. Like, it's bigger than the Kiwi farms, and it's just for vorophiles to post art of people getting eaten and shit, and to discuss their fetish with other people and find role-playing buddies and shit. And he is a very active poster on Ekka's Portal, and some of his posts on this are just fucking hysterical. Being open about loving vor. I am very open about being into vor. There are people whom I do not even know who know that I am into it. Oh, jeez. I think he's talking about us. In fact, I am open with 80% of my sexual interests. What's the other 20%? What's the other 20%, Justin? That 80% does have a deviation because I do not share everything with everybody. Some things I am fine with expressing to anybody, while some things nobody but me and a couple of artists I asked to draw said fetishes know about. Vor, however, is about as open as it gets. Oh, I see people making baseless speculation about what that 20% could be in chat. I'm going to ignore that. Let's not slander the guy. Anyone else like lolly preds? I know this is a touchy subject for some people, but here goes. Keep in mind, this is not a place to post images of such, and some people may be offended by this topic/content. Read at your own risk. Does anyone else like lolly/lollycon preds? If yes, then what turned you on about being eaten by a lollycon? Me, I like lollypreds because their digestive system is newer and they have a kind of aesthetic that is just not possible with adults. I figure that a newer digestive system would affect Vor differently, and I like the idea of being in the digestive system that could potentially be different/more effective, yet not fully developed. My preferred range of pred is 4 to 7, but I will accept up to age 12 to eat me, but no less than 4. What the fuck? Justin. Oh, jeez. The first lolly that I had a Vor interest in was young Rydia. Wait a second. Isn't that this one? That one. He's been open about this for fucking forever then, because that's what this is. In Rini, Sailor Moon R version. I am unsure which I wanted as a pred first because I got interested in those characters around the same time. Both of which are amongst the first of my Vor interest. Oh, geez. That's a dark origin story. Okay, this is you can go to Ekka's portal. I can't bring this up live on stream, but you can bring it up yourself. And I would encourage you to do so. The forum likes to pick through his stuff. He's made 650 posts, apparently. But so there's a lot to dig through if you choose to. But apparently he makes so many threads that I'll just read this. Pred implying that prey will be digested before swallowing. Does anyone else like Vor scenarios where the pred tells the prey that the prey will be digested without actually saying, I'm going to digest you? The pred's words could be anywhere from obvious to not obvious that the prey is going to be digested. Like, for example, with my wife. Now, this is a thread, and he apparently is like so well known here, he can just say that his wife is Reshiram, and everybody fucking knows this. Reshiram holds shrunken me by her mouth, getting ready to swallow me. She says, I'm going to take a nap after I swallow you. Did you know that digestion in a Reshiram's stomach is more effective if the Reshiram is sleeping or napping? That right there. She never said that she was going to digest me, but heavily implied it. Even just the I'm going to take a nap after I swallow you implies digestion, but it is not obvious. Her second sentence makes it more obvious. Does anyone like preds that imply they are going to that the prey will be digested without actually saying it straight up? And the reply to this is fantastic from a guy called Furans. Justin, with all due respect, can you make a mega thread for your questions, then update it with any questions you think up? You've made easily over 100 threads asking, in my opinion, very specific questions that really, really don't need their own thread. Every single bloody time. We all love conversations about Vor, but the thing is, you're never looking for a conversation. You never get back to your threads to talk with people in your threads. You ask these questions, give your 2 cents in the same post, then leave to make another thread about some other silly scenario you thought up. If you actually had a conversation about people, Oh, if you actually had a conversation, people would take you seriously, but you're just littering echas with your lame threads. Again, I don't want to sound harsh, but I, and I'm sure many others, have had enough. That isn't to say stop altogether, never post again. Just think, do I really need to make another thread to ask this one question? Or should I make JustinRPG's questions thread and save littering the forum? Because that would be ace. I highly doubt you're going to read this far, or even if you're going to see this message, but in case you do, just be mindful of how much guff you're putting on the forum. So this guy is like, we run a fancy vor file discussion forum, and you autistic degenerate, you are spamming our fantastic 5-star vorophilia establishment with your shitty fucking threads, and you need to stop. Now, of course, he's fine making 100 threads asking very specific questions. And on the contrary, he's not very open himself. Why is the internet spammed with same-size vor lately? It's a real turnoff for me. The one vor I cannot stand is same size with huge bellies, with multiple people struggling in it. It is spamming up the vor-related Facebook pages and groups, and even on Reddit. There are a lot of new art on here in the same nature. I hate it. It is very unrealistic. I prefer macro-micro because it makes more sense and is more realistic than these girls with bellies 9 times their size. What is with this? And Ome Wamo Shindiru, which has that fucking AWU thing. If you use an AWU dog as your avatar, I hate you. And you're degenerate. I fucking hate that fucking dog so fucking much. Look, she's eating a hamburger in that avatar. And I hate that shit. Fuck you. But they reply, I mean, eating Pokemon shit isn't really very realistic either, but we mostly leave you alone and don't bash your kinks, so maybe you should stay in your lane and focus on what you like instead of complaining about what other people like. No, mods, ban anybody saying "a woo." Fuck that shit. How non-progressive? Look, if you are into polyamory, he likes you. If you're into vor, he likes you. If you're into bladder vor, he likes you. If you're into dog fucking, he's okay with you. But motherfucker, if you are into same-size vor, burn in hell. Oh, jeez. There was another one that I had. Where did it go? Oh. Did I, miss, an entire... Oh, I did. I missed a bunch. I dragged these in, but apparently OBS only adds 5 images at a time. Let me read these. And then there's one final thing I'll probably read about the turn of the hour. And that'll be my signing off. Because I read this and it made me genuinely sad. Let's see. There's that one. Oh, I remember why I didn't have that one. Here, let's read this one. No, stop. Okay, now people are tagging me on places to fucking woo at me. Fuck off. That shit's so fucking autistic. I hate it. I see it all over the fucking place and I want it to go away. I hate that fucking dog woman. I hope she burns in hell. Okay, this Pokemon came out some time ago and is probably the dumbest Pokemon ever made. I don't know. I am pretty sure that JustinRPG is the only person ever who likes Alolan Executor. The only person. Alolan Executor is my favorite Alolan form Pokemon. She's not my favorite Gen 7 Pokemon. She's just my favorite Alolan form. I got attracted to this Pokemon. Seriously, look at that fucking thing, and then keep in mind that Justin wants to fuck it. What is sexually attractive about this stupid-looking palm tree motherfucker? I got attracted to this Pokemon when I went to Executor Island in Pokemon Ultra Sun And then when I went behind the Alolan Executor, you could not see your character. This Pokemon's body alone is bigger than a human, plus you have her neck. I made it so you can see me in this picture because it would be pointless to make it if you cannot see me in my own profile picture. No, Alolan Executor being released in Pokemon Go did not influence me to make this profile picture. I was decided for my June profile picture at the beginning of May before anyone even knew that Alolan form Pokemon was coming out in Pokemon Go. It is just a coincidence that Alolan Executor was released days before I released this profile picture. I hate it. I think I hate that thing as much as I hate the dog. Look at that. It's just an Executor with like a long ass neck. It's just like standing behind it, leering at people. All right. I lied. I thought I had a bunch more. I do not. Again, you can go to his Eka Portal account and see all of his posts and see how people hate him because he's an embarrassment. The girl I talked to, whenever I bullied him or her about whenever I bullied her about JustinRPG, she'd get really upset because Voraphiles like JustinRPG give her a bad name. Look, if you want me to do more, I can literally go to his Facebook post and I can just scroll down and pick out like 100 of them. Like everything he posts is exactly like this. Hold up. Can I just like control copy paste this? I cannot copy paste this. Okay. Can I, is it public? Can I just bring it up in Firefox? No, I can't because I need an account. I do not have an account for Facebook. Here. There, okay. Oh, I did show this one. Son of a bitch. Oh, I feel like a dummy now. Okay, that one's new. Here, let me just pull the fucking profile picture for it. Like, he has, like, one generic picture for, for Vor that he uses for fucking everything. Oh, jeez, it's massive. Oh, jeez, I tried to shrink it down and it didn't work. Why is it so fucking big? There we go. He uses, like, the same picture for absolutely everything, and I don't understand why. It's got, like, a little picture of him being digested in the corner. Here, let's crop this. And... there we go. Sorry, dead air. Arceus and I were on a long mission, and we ran out of food. Arceus is a god. He is literally a god. That's when Pokemon jump the shark, and for some reason it can run out of food. Just conjure more food. You are literally God. Why does God even need to eat? When this happens, I become God Arceus's meal. He swallowed me alive, and now I'm in his stomach. I still worship Arceus even while in his stomach. I say a worship prayer to Arceus. This is not a prayer to get out alive or to lessen the pain from digestion or anything. This is 100% to worship Arceus. Being that Arceus is a god, his digestive system adapts to most efficiently digest whatever is in the stomach for the quickest digestion and most benefit to Arceus. This means Arceus can digest me in 10-15 minutes. His digestive system adapted to the most effective digestive system a human being taken into account that the human has a solid whole. Like, the way he writes is just like the most manic shit ever. Like, why do you have to repeat yourself 100,000 fucking times? Oh, God. Oh, this is the Final Fantasy character again. Rydia transforms me into a large bird whenever she needs to go somewhere. She does this with transform magic. Oh, you fucking... you think? She then... his head's the bird head. He's literally just a bird with the head. Okay. She then rides me whenever she needs to go. Once we arrive at her destination, she transforms me back into a human. Rydia can transform me into a large bird anytime at her will. There is nothing I can do to not be transformed into a bird. It is Rydia's will. That was his profile picture. You know, I wonder if his mom is friends with him on Facebook. Oh, I didn't show this one either. How the fuck did I not show this one? This one had me laughing out loud. My wife had to urinate, and she did not want to do so in the city where there are a bunch of people. She goes to the top of this man-made hill and urinates right into a reservoir. I yell at my wife, not in the reservoir, because that is the city's water supply. Now people will be drinking water that has Reshiram's urine in it. Since the water is already filtered before it reaches this point, it does not need much more water filtering. In fact, it is not enough to remove Reshiram's urine. A lot of these fantasies seem to be about the relinquishment of control. That is a keen observation. There's one more fetish that I will reveal at the very end. Okay, I'll just go to this one. I'll read a couple more. I've got a good system going now where I can just easily pop these onto the OBS. Pokemon live about 1,000 years. My wife is actually 183 years old. However, that is only 18 in Pokemon years. My wife, Reshiram, is still a young adult. If I live to be 100, my wife will be 251 years old. She would still be a young adult for a few more decades if I die at 100. Reshiram is going to be there with me till death do us part. I will remain in her memory for hundreds of years after I am gone. FYI, in order to find the age of Pokemon years, take her actual age and divide it by 100, since 100 is 10% of 1,000, and human year conversions are based on 100. Okay. It's very mathematical of you, Justin. Oh, God. Here, okay, I have an idea for how I'm going to do this. It wants to fucking download. I don't know what Valor is, so you guys have to tell me. I'm getting to be quite the Valor. I was constantly taking gems, especially Team Mystic gems. This caught the attention of Blanche, the leader of Team Mystic. Blanche decides to take matters into his own hands. Into her own hands. She has an Espeon shrink me down so she can swallow me. That way, I cannot take her team's gems anymore. I cannot take gems if I'm in her stomach. Plus, I am too small to even use a phone at this size. Blanche will not throw me up because it would mean I could take... Oh, there's more. We take her team's gems again. I will end up being digested by her. On the bright side, at least it was not Spark who swallowed me. Candela would never swallow me because I am Team Valor. Oh, this is a Pokemon Go thing. I got you. Okay, this is the picture that he added. That will keep him from taking my team's gems, she says. What does it say? What does that text say? Oh, it just says glurg glurg. He's not crying for help, he's just drowning in her stomach. Okay. Pokemon Go to the polls? No, please. What else we got? Okay, I'll read these last two, and then I'm gonna say that's it, because I wanna have a moment after this, where I need to talk directly to Justin. These are my wife Reshiram's sexual partners. Since my wife Reshiram allows me to have sex with others, I allow her the same. Oh geez, she's polyamorous. That never ends well. She has 5 species that have sex with her. Me being the only human because I do not allow her to have sex with other humans. The same as she does not allow me to have sex with other Reshiram. These 4 legendary Pokemon that have sex with my wife can sexually pleasure her better than I can because they are her size. They all have penises designed for the size of my wife, Reshiram's vagina, especially the male Reshiram. Her penis is designed specifically for a female Reshiram's vagina, hence specifically designed for my wife's vagina. He can sexually pleasure my wife, Reshiram, the best. Dude, do not get me wrong, I can sexually pleasure my wife, Reshiram. It is just that there's a lot of extra room in her vagina when I have sex with her, and that hinders me in some in sexually pleasuring her. Because of this, she gets more enjoyment and sexual pleasure with any of these 4 legendary Pokemon than she does when I have sex with her. However, she prefers me to have sex with her over these 4 legendary Pokemon because love is involved when I have sex with her. On a side note, my wife Reshiram does not have 5 sexual partners. It is 5 species of sexual partners. There are multiple Reshiram, Solgaleo, Zekrom, Xerneas that have sex with her. Other Reshiram can have sex with my wife like I can have sex with other humans. You can always have sex with your own species, is what my wife and I have agreed on. Now, that sounds like cucking. I got some bad news. Okay, if you can see the picture there is Reshiram and him eating dog food at the bottom. He's there at the very corner. I feed my wife, Reshiram, her pure Pokemon Naturals wet Pokemon food formulated for legendary Pokemon, and she says that she wants to share her meal with me because she thought it would be very romantic to be eating the same food together. I agreed to do so because I love her, and I do not want to hurt her feelings. She is a Pokemon, so she is less likely to understand why I would not want to eat her food. Her food is designed for legendary Pokemon, not humans, and it would probably taste bad to a human. It is the same reason why I agreed to watch Zekrom have sex with her despite having no attraction to Zekrom whatsoever. My wife wanted me to come to the wilderness and watch him have sex with her. Back to sharing her meal. Pokemon food is not meant to be eaten with a fork. You do not see Pokemon eating Pokemon food with a fork. Pokemon food is not finger food either. It would be messy to grab pure Pokemon Naturals wet Pokemon food formulated for legendary Pokemon with my hand. So the way I must eat her pure Pokemon Naturals wet Pokemon food formulated for legendary Pokemon with her is like her, bend over and put my mouth to her food to take bites of her Pokemon food. I have not figured out why Insta My Day randomly makes images blurry. And if you didn't catch that, that is pure Pokemon Naturals wet Pokemon food formulated for legendary Pokemon. That is what he's eating in that picture. Let me get a picture of this. I want you to look at it. It's important. I'm gonna get in trouble for saying this. Okay. So the left is Reshiram, the vast white Pokemon that is JustinRPG's wife. And the right is Zekrom, a legendary black Pokemon that apparently fucks Reshiram and makes JustinRPG watch. Now, reminder that Reshiram is a vast white Pokemon. And he cannot adequately sexually pleasure her. However, Zekrom is a vast black Pokemon and happens to have a penis specifically designed for sexually pleasuring the vast white Pokemon. So that's why JustinRPG has to watch. He has no choice in this matter, but does not want to hurt her feelings. And their broken polyamorous relationship. Listen, Justin, this is emotionally abusive. You don't want this. You want stable monogamy, as God implied. As God wanted. You can get out of this. I know it seems dangerous. You got a tattoo of her, but you can't spend the rest of your life in this emotionally abusive setup. I mean, you could be like a normal person and fuck a dog or something, but you got to get out of there, Justin. You don't want this for yourself. All right. It's JustinRPG, a life coach. Yeah, we saved fucking Jake Rapp, but now we need to save JustinRPG because Reshiram's getting blacked, and you can tell it's killing him. I mean, after all, just look at his mom. You can tell that JustinRPG's emotional stress from being in a polyamorous relationship he's not quite comfortable with is taking a toll on him and taking a toll on her as a result. So, think of the family. Think of your family, Justin. Oh, all right. I think that's it. Again, if you want to check out some of the other stuff he's posted, his Facebook is wide open. I do request you don't bully the guy. He's not a bad guy. He's not a bad boy. And somehow he's remained like, again, no trolling arcs whatsoever. It's just, it's all crazy. And that's just perfect. You better play a song. Oh, I had a song. Okay, you know what? Let's listen to his discography a bit. I can't just pick one outro song for this guy. Let me cut on live audio, and I'm gonna show you some of my favorites. Okay, this is one of my top favorites. It's not one of the favorites, but it is one of my top favorites. I'm hoping this isn't the full intro, because the full intro is way too fucking long. Yes, it is. Okay.
I hate this Windows Vista tonight. Blue screens. And I've hated this Windows Vista all my life. Crashes. Can you hate this Windows Vista tonight? Blue screens. Crashes. Well, if you told me it was the best, I would not use it at all. I've seen Microsoft before, my friend, but I don't know if they know who it affects. Well, I was there and I tested it out. I saw it with my own 2 eyes. So you can use it if you want. I know where it's going. It's going into the trash.
All right. That's one of them. Okay, you know, fuck, what is the name of that band? I'm gonna sound like a fucking idiot. Hold up. If I get this wrong. System of a Down. If you like radio by System of a Down, well, check out Zekrom Radio by JustinRPG.
Yo acá, que estará aquí para dispararlos a todos ustedes esta noche. Es el mamífero, pero vénganse porque la música ha empezado para el más.
I feel electric spark on my shoulder and the touch of terror volt. Turn switch on, check the electricity, leave it on in bed I slumber. I hear the rhythm of the music by the fire and never use it. Hear the talking of the DJ, can't understand what does he say. I'm on Zekrom Radio. I'm on Zekrom. Whoa, radio.
Wait, what the fuck? What the fuck? What is this? I've never even heard this one before.
I'm a furry. You're a furry too. Furry, furry, furry. It's me. I'm a furry. You're a furry too.
Okay, if you can't tell, he's saying, I'm a furry. What the fuck? What the fuck? It sounds like the theme to Crazy Bus. Have you ever watched the AVGN episode on Crazy Bus? That's what I'm reminded of. Oh, jeez.
Instagram, Instagram, and Instagram, Instagram, and
Look, at first he gets blacked by the guy, now he's writing fucking songs about him.
Instagram, 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 Instagram. I love Instagram and I love Instagram. I love
Hey, wait, he's saying he loves him? Oh, no!
Instagram.
Oh,
And I
no!
love Instagram. Instagram has pretty eyes. Instagram has that badass spirit. It could be a body, he could both together at once. I love Instagram and I love Instagram. I love Instagram and I love Instagram too. If I were to marry Instagram, Instagram would be my best man. I love Instagram.
If he married Reshiram, he'd make Zekrom his best man. The nigga's fucking her. Justin, no.
Instagram too. I love Pressure Ram and I love that Pressure Ram set from blog. Order to meet Pressure Ram and Zekrom are the best Pokemon. They're fighting over which is better. Pressure Ram and Zekrom, way to go.
No, jeez. This is borderline experimental.
Well, I don't know why I came here tonight. I got a feeling that something ain't right.
He ate heard the digestive
People eating
sounds.
Pokemon, I don't like it. And I'm wondering how I'll protest so well. I have an idea. Lugia'll eat me. So I'm stuck in Lugia's stomach alone. Yes, I'm stuck in Lugia's stomach alone. I'm seeing what it's like to be in a stomach. It's so hard to keep the smile from my face. Losing control, Pokemon being eaten. I'm in a stomach to see what it's like. Here I am, stuck in Lugia's stomach alone. Well, it ain't right to eat a Pokemon, so I let the Pokemon eat me and spend some time in
This is like
Lugia's
Nightmare.
stomach. Pokemon shouldn't be eaten, please. Yes, I'm stuck in Lugia's stomach alone. And I'm seeing what it's like to be in a stomach. It's so hard to keep the smile from my face. Losing control, Pokemon being eaten.
No. This is like too depressing.
I'm
Hold
in
up.
a stomach to see what
Okay.
it's like.
This one's my personal favorite.
So you can get hit by Blue Flare if you don't like my wife. Cause I love my Pokemon wife, so get hit by Blue Flare. Cause I love Reshiram and she knows Blue Flare. Cause I love my Pokemon wife, so get hit by Blue Flare. So you can get hit by Blue Flare if you don't like my wife. Cause I love my Pokemon wife, so get hit by Blue Flare. Cause I love Russian Ram and she knows Blue Flare. Cause I love my Pokemon wife, so get hit by Blue Flare. So I have some trolls on my back who don't want me to be married to Reshiram. But I love Reshiram. I am married to Reshiram, and there's a lot of people that don't like it, but that's tough noogies. Since you don't
This one was requested, and I think it is a good one too.
This is just a song. Do not attempt to tell a Pokemon to use a Pokemon attack on you at home. A Pokemon attack could severely injure or kill a human. You have been warned. Well, you're the Pokemon, the one with Pokemon attacks. I am just a human, I have no attacks. That's okay, let's see how you attack. Use a Pokemon move on me now. Hit me with your best shot. Why don't you hit me with your best shot? Hit me with your best shot. Fire away. Use flamethrower on me, those attacks ain't fair. Attack this human, I'm open. Knock me out, Pokemon move. Even if it's a 5 PowerPoint move. Hit me with your best shot. Why don't you hit me with your best shot? Hit me with your best shot. Fire away.
Alright, I think that's enough of that. Any other requests? Windows Vista Tonight's pretty fucking great. I have to admit, that one's pretty high up there. Do autists lack rhythm in general? Yes. Yes, they do. Okay, who wants to bet, by the way? Who wants to bet? Do you guys think that this is going to get hit with DMCA shit from Content ID because of the songs he sampled? I can't wait for that. You know I want to fucking appeal him. I'm 100% appealing that shit just so they have to listen to it. They're gonna say, well, this song is Content ID match within the air tonight, and I'm like, no. You've got this all wrong. You think this is by Collins? It's not. It's by my man. Justin Coolidge. He's an artist, and you have to listen to this song, and you have to confirm that shit. You, Sony executive motherfucker, went to fucking New York City, Harvard College to get your intellectual property law degree specialization. You have to listen to Justin fucking RPG butcher the song, butcher the intellectual property of your bullshit faggot fucking company, and I hope you enjoy it, motherfucker. All right. I didn't see anybody make a request. I'm going to say that's it. All right. I have a song. Pretentious Music Man forcing people to listen to Vor Core. That's true. I am a pretentious music man. I have a song, and I have my outro song. I've got it picked out. I got it ready to go. First person to guess what this song is from when I play it gets some pierogies or something. What the fuck is it? There it is. Sad Jolteon. I'll play that one. Where's that? I don't see anything about Jolteon. Oh, Dark Jolt. What the fuck?
Jotian, dark.
Oh, this one's repetitive.
Jotian, dark. Jotian, dark. Jotian, dark. Mistreated Pokemon does not trust any human. Jolteon, dark. Jolteon, dark.
Oh, this one's super repetitive.
Jolteon, dark. Jolteon, so he can pay back the humans for mistreating him. Jolteon, 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 Jolteon.
Oh God. Let's hear it, my man. You got this one chance. You got one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow.
Just a legendary Pokemon living in the Pokemon world. She took the name Reshiram. Just a Pokephile. Played Pokemon all his life. He took an attraction to Reshiram.
Oh.
A dragon was Turbo Blaze. A human less than half as tall. With a screen they can share the night. It goes on and on and on and on. Computers, pixels. Although it's just imagery, but it is still very attractive. Fire Dragon. The vast white attractiveness showing
Fuck it, this is the outro.
somewhere on the screen. Working hard to love his wife, even though it isn't real. Love anything that suits his life just one more time. Some will like, some will hate, some were born to cheer him on. Oh, Pokemon never ends, it goes on and on and on and on. Computers, pixels. Although it's just imagery, but it is still very attractive. Fire Dragon. The vast white attractiveness showing somewhere on the screen. Don't stop loving. Hold on to Reshiram. Fire Dragon. Don't stop loving. Hold on to Reshiram. Fire Dragon. Don't stop loving. Hold on to Reshiram. Fire. Dragon.
Is that it? I guess that's it. All right. I'll see everybody next week. I don't know who I'm going to do it on yet, but I'll figure it out. Take it easy, guys.